All right. Tell us about your testimony, Mena Shanti.
Okay. Regarding with the question that you asked me about people that they don't want to change, they are going to church or maybe to witch doctor and whatsoever, or they believe that there are cases and whatsoever in their lives. Yet they are going to church believing that they will be changed, but they coming from church, they will remain the same person. No, my testimony is that I was working as a sales representative in Namibia breweries for 10, 12 years. And imagine working in breweries as a sales rep. So you are working with alcohol. You have to drink here and there. And that is obvious. I was drinking even to level that I was graduate from beer to hot stuff. And not
Graduated even, Mena
Yes,
Shanti.
I graduated from beer to hot stuff, from ciders and beer to hot stuff. Not only just a normal hot stuff, but those hot stuff with surnames like Jivas Legal, those hot stuff, you know, those hot stuff that are years, has been there for years. And as life goes on, I decided that no, everything is fine, money is there, my husband is there, but something is lacking in my life. I don't want this life. That's enjoying here and there. This is not me. I look behind. Who is standing in my family to be honored? I know people, they can be honored different ways, but I don't want this life. I'm standing for my family and I will stand for myself. That no, I want to change. I started to change little by little. That no, today I will not drink Jivas Legal. I will take a little bit dumpy or something. I will start to change up until I also ask, where can I find church? Because I tried on my own, but still that edge is still there. But the spirit is already changed, but the edge is still there. And the Bible says, if you edge iniquity in your heart, God cannot hear you. You change. Yes, you are not sleeping around, you are not smoking, but you have that edge. It's still, you know, the things of God are spirit. Meaning what? Meaning you are still drinking in the realm of the spirit. Yet you are not going to bars. Yet you are not fornicating. Yet you are not under a person. So I look for a church. Then when I go to church, I told myself that if I step my feet in that church, I will never come back the same. And that is what God has done for me. I was just thinking that I'm just going to church as everyone else, but not knowing that there's a seed that was already been sowed by God himself to become his servant, to serve him.
And when you say that you're never going to come out the same, I mean, it took some, I'm sure it was prayers, it was all of this. And that experience also, you had that decision to say, I will not against, let's talk about the cravings, because somebody will say, yeah, but you know, sometimes the cravings will come, the chiller zones will come where people now will say, let's go, Elsie, let's go drink. You know, how did you, from that moment when you made the decision, how did you balance that in your life?
Yes. When I go to church and I told myself, or let me say, I offer that prayer, or I meditate on that as I'm going to seek the face of God, my life will never be the same again. So I was prayed for. And that prayer, I took it very seriously. I didn't just been prayed for like everyone else. I took it and I meditate every time. When the edge is coming, I go on my knees and pray. When the edge is coming, I go on my knees and pray. When they say, no, what are you doing? I even started to cut some of the friends that they are ignorant about my life that I want to live. I started to cut them off because I want a new page in my life. And that has helped me a lot to be who I am today.
Well, we will be talking about external relationships in our relationships on another day, guys, because I'm sure somebody out there will be like, how do I do this with my hubby or my girlfriend or my wife? It's always friendly. Guys, that's a topic for another day. We are doing love and the wallet and what sticks us together. Now, Mena Shanti, I really want to ask this question. Now, in terms of, we did emphasize that this is for the mature. Sex also brings a lot of things. Yes. I mean, with infidelity sometimes coming into the corner, a lot of things are expected. I I think diseases, let's talk about diseases. I think diseases are real things that can happen in a relationship. Would you say that if you get a disease, it's good enough for you to leave a relationship or your marriage? Or do you think that these are ways that we can still always discuss around as long as there's love and an emotional maturity?
Where are you going if you already have a disease?
She said it, Nami, where are you going? Tell us about that. Tell us about your opinion.
So that's why I say the strong relationships and marriages are for the matured people. Whatever that comes, I will stand for it. Yes, whatever it comes on my way from my spouse or from my partner, I will stand for it. That's maturity. Because let me ask you such a question. As I said, now you find out that your spouse bring disease, maybe perhaps those incurable diseases, HIV, whatever, and other sort of. Where are you going? What are you going to do? So even you left this relationship, it is obvious it might be you are going also to fall in love. Diseases cannot prevent you to fall in love again.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right.
You are going to fall in love again, and you are going to spread it to someone else. Because when it's come to that intimacy higher, I don't think whether condom can be remembered. Yes.
Right. You're right.
Yes. So it's better just to keep what you have. And broken things are precious things in the hands of God. Yes, it might be you are broken today. You think that you are having that disease, but your disease is no longer like other people's diseases that are going to hospital today and they are dying. But you walk with your disease. You are happy. You don't have a problem. Where do you want to go?
That's a very relevant and true reflection. Yes. Actually, one has never thought about it that way. I mean, because it's so easy, because we see so much on social media where people are so easy to always say, just quit the relationship,
And
leave the
when you
relationship.
quit, where are you going?
Don't do this. Leave the person. Of course, we're not talking about narcissistic or bad, and we're about to go into the emotional soon in terms of just that space that is healthy and conducive for you. But I mean, it's just from the aspect of, people are so easy to quit. Like we are
easy to quit.
Yeah,
it's true. They are so easy to quit but that will only comes because emotional affect. Yes, if someone was affected emotionally, the person will easily to quit that. Oh no, the person is unfaithful to me now. I'm having HIV or something. No, it doesn't work for. Then the person will quit, but not thinking that where are you going? You are still affected. And it might be you are going to affect other people. It's better to work it out. Yes. So I wanted to say something profound that in relationships and marriages, people, they must trust one another. They must discuss things openly. Yes, now we have disease. What can we do? No, we have disease, yes. What can we do? No, we stop bringing children, or maybe we stop planning having children, or maybe we will save money for our kids, or maybe, it's better instead of, that's why we say those stingy people, they are not having empathy for others. They don't feel. If you find such a person and you find yourself with such kind of circumstances and diseases, and how are you going to cooperate in that relationship? It will be very tough. Yeah. It will really going to be very tough. But it's good as you are in a relation. It's a relationship. The word itself, it's a related ship.
It's a related ship. I love
yes.
Relation.
Yes.
Because we are relational as human beings.
You related, yeah. I related to you, you related to me.
Yeah.
In one accord, in a ship, in that one boat. Yeah. Yes, we understand one another. We work together. We are faithful to one another. It's a related. Where you are weak, I am strong, and where I'm strong, you are weak.
And as we're talking about that as well, I really just want to talk about now the emotional essence of relationships. And why I say that is because they really tie in so much into what you're just saying. Let's talk about emotional availability as well when it comes to sexual or communication or intimacy communication, or when we're talking about financial communication. Already we established that a person who has no stingy people lack empathy. All right. And now we are in this marriage. Maybe you don't want to give up on the marriage. Maybe you don't want to necessarily divorce. Guys, people are going through the most out there. How are we then supposed to create a space where we can then communicate with this person if the person is not emotionally available? And it's quite tough.
Yeah, let me just put it this way. Before you enter into a long period relationship or step into a marriage, you are with that person for so long, perhaps for 2 months, for 2 years, for 3 years. Why are these years for? Is for you to learn, is for you to do your research on the person, is for you to study the person very well, and the rest, I think you will work it out. Now, people, they don't work out the things that are mine. Let me say the person is stingy. The wife, or maybe the girlfriend or the girlfriend or the woman say, no, I don't mind about the stinginess as long as he loves me. Not knowing that stinginess will not ending there. It can also grow. As the person is grow, the stinginess also grow.
Yeah, especially when they see that you can take care of everything. Yes. They will say, this one, I'll leave everything to this one. And then,
Yes.
Yeah,
so, right. And also, like alcohol, and also like sex intimacy, or let me say, intimacy. Maybe that person, it's very hard to give you the way you want it. Maybe there are some men that they say, how can you give me that style? Are you a bitch? Are you what? Are you what? You know those things. No, you have to discuss all those things before you enter into a strong relationship or you enter into your marriage. That's why whereby they can tell you how to do things. But many, they are failing. But also divorce is not something that you say, I'm afraid to divorce. No. Marriage, it's an institute. I'm burning here, guys. If you are burning there, I'm not here to support people to divorce. But if you are burning there, why should you have
and you have tried everything. Like you don't even know what page to page anymore, because you say, I have tried everything under the sun.
So not every divorce is coming from the devil.
Yeah.
And not every divorce is coming from God. Yes. Sometimes really it drain you. It drain your career. And remember, the man you marry or the man you enter into relationship with will contribute to your life.
Yeah. One way or another, they do contribute to your future. Yes. And it's
whether
one of these
negatively
things or positively.
Yes. That's why now I said it will drain you. The person is draining you with his behavior and character. The person is draining your dreams, draining your passion, draining every area of your life. What are you doing? It's better to make a move and to have peace of mind. It's whereby you can find someone is hanging himself. Why? She was so young, she was married, and people, they will not understand all that. But if really it's painful, move. If it's painful, you pray, you do everything. Some people, they are weak when it's come to prayers. They are weak. So what can we do? Life, it doesn't mean that when you divorce, you cannot enter heaven.
And let's talk about some of the strategies that you think in your 27 years of marriage have really helped you in terms of financial, as well as keeping together the financial, as well as the sexual relationship intact. And I really want you to also tell us a bit more about your spicy life. We're going to talk about that, guys, in the next segment. I hope you are catching the conversation. Don't forget to follow and subscribe and stay logged in for these kind of conversations.